This month, I want to talk about a book that has got quite some attention since it was published. It was also included in my list of best books I read last year. It's The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent, and the first installment in her series, Crowns of Nyaxia. In here, we find Oraya, a human woman adopted by the king of the vampires. A warrior, a survivor, a justice seeker, but a weakling in her world surrounded by the most vicious creatures. She wants to belong, and the only way is to participate in the Kejari, a violent tournament where she'll have to face the most ruthless vampires to win. In order to achieve that, she allies with her enemy, a handsome vampire and a killing machine. Soon, she'll find herself battling against others, against truth and betrayals, and against that damning attraction that keeps pulling her apart. They are dead, little human, and if you go after them, so are you. What I liked a lot about this series is how the author plays with intrigue. There's a point where you don't know who is good or evil, who's in the right or in the wrong. Besides, the story is well built. You'll find enough action and revelations and a variety of vampire features with gods and humans in the mix. So, if you heard about this story and are wondering if it's worth its hype, it is. And apropos this recommendation, the third book will be coming by the end of the year. Remember, this is a 6-book series, paired in duets representing the different houses or clans of vampires. Now, let's find out the upcoming and promising releases for this month. From acclaimed romantic duo Christina Lauren comes The Paradise Problem. It seems we have a fake marriage between an heir to a huge conglomerate and an unpolished, starving artist. I'm not sure though if they got married and divorced and went back to faking it for his inheritance, or if they went their separate ways but kept legally married. Yeah, I'm a bit confused by the premise, but there's a solution for that. Let's wait to read it and we'll see. If you like my work, share this video with a friend. And moving to fandom, I'm a bit unsure if F.E. Bryce will release the next installment of her Atonement series by the end of the month. I'm really hoping she will, as I'm very intrigued of what Ascent of the Copper Dragon will bring. I don't have much information about this installment, but if you're curious, you can check out my thoughts on her debut novel, Atonement of the Spinecleaver, and book 1 of the series. Although it had some stylistic and editing problems, I really liked the story, so finger crossed we'll get to read the next part soon. If you're curious as to other promising books coming out soon, check out the deeper section below. Finding what to read next and narrowing your options have never been easier. Thank you for watching. See you next month.